When I worked at companies like Amazon and Oracle, we moved quickly on the data, not the headlines. The next couple of weeks are going to be packed with economic data that will move markets. And with Trump's personal involvement in the Bureau of Labor Statistics as well as the Fed, it's easy to get lost in all of the noise. Here are a couple of economic game notes for all you guys in the Wall Street Game Notes community to help you navigate markets as we pivot into September. The Fed is expected to drop a highly anticipated interest rate decision on Wednesday, September 17th, and the whole market is watching. Overall consensus is that they will cut based on the commentary from the Jackson Hole Symposium a few weeks ago, but let's take a look at what else is going on here. Prior to that Fed meeting, we will get a really important inflation update on September 11th. If inflation is down or about the same, that will cement a rate cut in investors' minds. If for some reason it's up, that is going to throw the whole thing back into question and negatively hit the markets. For context, inflation is about 2.7% right now, just off the Fed's goal of 2%. The question is just, what is that updated number for August going to look like, and is that good enough? We all know inflation has been under a microscope, especially since the Trump tariffs have rolled out, which only adds to the hype here. Jobs and unemployment. Some quick anecdotal data here. I'm starting to notice waves of layoffs hitting people in and around my network in tech. For example, I saw that Oracle recently executed a reduction in force, which impacted some of the teams I used to work with there. The jobs report that came in at the end of last week showed 22,000 new jobs added. This is only a third of the 75,000 expected. Unemployment also started to tick up, going to 4.3%. So in sum, jobs are down, unemployment slightly up, hence interest rate cut hopes high, hence market rallying at the end of last week. If you're like me and you're paying attention to these numbers, you're also starting to think about the saga we saw play out between Trump and the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Just as a recap for you guys, because this has gotten kind of confusing, Trump fired the previous director at the beginning of August, nominated a new director who is yet to be confirmed, and so there's an interim director currently running things over there. Last big ticket thing in the economy we're paying attention to is GDP growth. Currently sitting at 3.3%. The economy is obviously expanding a little bit above the Fed's target of 3%, but not at a level that's going to negate a rate cut in September. Thanks guys. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe as we will have regular updates as we start to get some of this data. Be good.